Welcome, it's the Intuitive Lover Girl. Today I'm going to be discussing the differences between the light and dark feminine energy. Before I get started, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'm Jada. This year I have been working on my healing and growth, which has unprecedentedly connected me to my femininity and my spirituality. And so I want to just continue down this path of self-discovery and improvement while in sharing my journey with you. I just want you to know that everything that I say in this video is based solely on my experience and just from casually researching these topics. So please just take what resonates with you and just leave what doesn't. Now let's get into the video. The past few weeks we have been talking a lot about how feminine energy presents itself. But did you know that there is also a light and dark side to feminine energy? Now, unlike what you may be thinking, neither light or dark feminine energy is inherently good or bad. However, both light and dark aspects of feminine energy can be perceived as positive or negative. It's just all depending on the circumstances. When channeling your feminine energy, I think it's more important to focus on balancing these energies rather than worrying about if you are being perceived in a positive or negative light. In fact, it's not until the light and dark feminine energies become unbalanced that they start showing up in a negative or unfavorable way. Identifying and mastering your light and dark feminine energy can help you connect to yourself, heal the wounded aspects of these two energies, and learn how to harness these energies in your relationships and in your career. Light feminine energy. Light feminine energy is typically the side of femininity that is welcomed and celebrated in society. The light feminine energy follows traditional ideas of womanhood and femininity. Light feminine energy also embodies the essence of being ladylike. So a woman embodying this energy would come across as someone who is positive, nurturing, gentle, and soft. Some other traits of the light feminine energy are being very angelic, innocent, and introverted. The light feminine is a bit more conservative. This could be in regards to her appearance and viewpoints. Sometimes the light feminine can also be subdued in her expression of her feelings and opinions. However, the light feminine outwardly expresses her passions. So she may be very bubbly and talkative. Another way the light feminine energy displays itself is through forgiveness and possessing a nurturing spirit. Some signs that your light feminine energy is unbalanced. Your light feminine energy may be a bit unbalanced if you're experiencing any of the following. Perfectionism. Perfectionism stems from a feeling of unworthiness, likely rooted from childhood and feeling as though you had to have the perfect body or always have to have your hair and nails perfectly manicured, or simply if you felt the pressure of being the sweet good girl. Another sign that your light feminine energies are imbalanced is if you are overly passive, docile, or submissive. Do you believe in being seen and not heard unless spoken to? If so, you probably had parents or people from your past who instilled these ideas into your subconscious, and it is likely that you still carry these ideologies with you now as a woman. If this is the case, it's time to connect and embody your light feminine energy. One way you can embody your light feminine is, in simplest terms, just play into societal norms and values of being the good girl. This looks like being very sweet and polite, being very agreeable and easygoing. Another way to embody the light feminine is to focus on your appearance. Try wearing lighter and brighter colors. Wear soft and flowy textures. Also wear lots of dresses and present yourself in a classy and elegant way. The next way you can embody your light feminine energy is by creating a softer environment. You can do this by listening to soft and girly music. About a year ago, I was on a mission to attract better quality men into my life who would treat me with more respect and court me as I deserve to be courted. One thing I stopped doing during this time was listening to rap music or any music that was just demeaning or derogatory towards women. Instead, I started listening to more women artists and songs that embraced love and cherished women. Within a couple months, I attracted a man who enjoyed taking care of me, and we ended up in a serious and loving relationship. Another way you can create a soft environment for yourself is by watching romantic movies and reading. Another way you can express your light feminine energy is to exude a soft demeanor. You can display softness by thinking and speaking positively. Speak slower and softer and learn how to actively listen. A great listening technique is giving up the idea of having to have the last word or having to be right all the time. It's okay to listen and allow people to believe that they won their own battle. Now that we have covered the traits of the light feminine, let's dive into the attributes of the dark feminine energy. Sadly, dark feminine energy is typically the side of femininity that is discouraged and unwelcome by society. However, dark feminine energy is the embodiment of the fiery side of femininity that fuels both death and rebirth. The dark aspects of feminine energy derives from our shadow, or the aspects of ourselves that we either rejected, suppressed, or are unaware of, such as our subconscious thoughts, impulses, and primal instincts. Some of the most common traits of the dark feminine is authenticity. Dark feminine are also very liberal. The dark feminine knows exactly who she is, what she does and does not like, and what she does and does not tolerate and stand for. Dark feminine women are extremely seductive and magnetic. Women who are in their dark feminine energy seem to have an intense pull on not just men, but everyone around them, because her energy is radiating so highly, yet she presents herself in a mysterious manner that makes people want to know more. Dark feminine outwardly express not only their passions, but more importantly, her desires. She is completely fearless, wild, and free because she is showing up and expressing herself authentically, not caring about what others think of her. Some signs that this energy is unbalanced. Well, you can tell that your dark feminine energy is unbalanced if you feel disempowered. While disempowerment may also stem from childhood, disempowerment is mostly a result of a lack of self-love and acceptance. Feeling disempowered can also be a result of being shamed by your family or by your peers simply for being different. Another sign that your dark feminine is unbalanced is if you are overly dramatic and demanding. These behaviors arise when a woman feels unseen or unable to get her needs met, so she feels a need to compensate for this by throwing a fit or aggressively attempting to attain her desires. Instead of trusting that everything she needs and wants will be given to her effortlessly and in due time. How can you connect and embody your dark feminine energy? If you feel like any of that apply to you, it's never too late to step into your dark feminine energy. The first step to activate this magnetic force is by caring less about what other people think of you. You'll care less about what others think of you when you learn to love and accept yourself, even the parts of you that you don't always like all the time. So pull out a cute journal and practice some shadow work. A tactic that is less spoken about but should not be avoided is connecting to the cycles that naturally occur in the world. The first and most important cycle that you should connect to is your menstrual cycle. Our menstrual cycle is what makes us a woman, as it regulates our hormones, emotions, energy levels, impulses, and desires. Another cycle that is naturally occurring in the universe and is also connected to the menstrual cycle is the moon cycle. Before industrialized farming and birth control was invented, women's cycles were actually synced to the cycles of the moon. Women also came together during various phases of the moon cycle to aid in each other's healing and come together as a collective. Another fun yet informative way you can connect to your dark feminine energy is by studying the various goddesses within mythology. The mythologies will show how the various goddesses displayed their feminine energies and can give you insight on how you can as well. So, to recap, the light feminine displays herself by being highly energetic, soft, and nurturing, and by overall presenting herself in a submissive yet playful manner, while the dark feminine displays herself as someone who is carefree and wild, outspoken and assertive, and just overall unapologetically and authentically herself, regardless of what others believe of her. It's important to note that while one of these energies may resonate with you more than the other, it's important to have a relationship and balance both of these energies. If you would like for me to make a deep dive video explaining each of these energies in deeper detail, of course, I would be more than happy to do that for you guys. Just let me know down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video as well. And let me know which of these two energies you dominantly possess. I honestly believe that I have a 50-50 balance. I know when to pull the innocent good girl card, but I'm also not afraid to ask for what I want. But I'm interested to hear your opinion, so definitely let me know. Until then, it's the Intuitive Lover Girl. It's been fun chatting with you, and I look forward to seeing you next week. I hope all of you lovers enjoy the rest of your day.